Hello, my name is Kathy from followkathy.com. I'm here in beautiful Jamaica, and today I'm doing this video because I wanted to point out the 7 things that you have to do and that will change your business. So I will do 7 blogs plus 7 videos about each point. So the points will be the commitment, sacrifice, consistency, the posture, your image, why you have to attend events, and also about your personal development. So we are in part 2 for the 7 things that you have to do to make a difference into your business, and this is sacrifice. So you have to make some sacrifice on your social life, and that is something that not a lot of people are willing to do. If you want to start a business and you want to keep working from 9 to 5, going out every weekend, going to, I don't know, the pub or to dinner 3 or 4 times a week and not being there for your followers, it's not going to work out. So you have to talk to your spouse, you have to talk to your close friends, you have to talk to your family, just to, or your partner, just to make sure they understand that it's a sacrifice you are doing for you, that you are doing for them as well, especially for your family, that you want to do that because it's something you really think is going to work for you and you'll be much happier. If, for example, you have a full-time job and you finish at 5 o'clock and then you have to work, you'll have to make sure that your family understand that you're not going to be available all the time. If they go out on their outings during the Sunday, you might have to work, so they have to understand. So that is a big sacrifice that not a lot of people want to do, and sometimes if that's a lot of entrepreneurs, after a while they just quit because they can't take all this pressure. So in the process, and that is something that you have to be realistic, you might lose some friends because they don't understand why you want to do that, especially if you were used to go for lunch or for dinner or go for a drink every Friday, Saturday or Sunday, whatever. They are not going to understand. So that's why earlier you talk to them and the better it is. So then they'll be to understand. You're doing that for you, you're doing that for your family, and you're really enthusiastic and you want to do that. You are passionate and you really want to change something in your life. So that is a big sacrifice. The number 2 sacrifice you have to do is your salary. If you were used to work and you decide to quit your job and do go to network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever you want to do, there'll be a salary income that it's going to be a lower salary. That is for sure, because you'll have to invest. Every time you're going to make money, you have to invest into trainings, into yourself, into your self-development, and to become someone better and show that you can be a leader as well. So your salary is going to be less than what you were earning before. If you are a mom at home and then you're going to a process as well of investing to all this training, you'll have to, and that we are going to go to point when you have to talk to your partner to make sure that they understand that you invest, but this investment, and I guarantee you, is not lost, because in long term all your hard work will be you pay off. So that's why the salary is important. You have to make sure that if you have people around you that are depending on you, you'll have to tell them that it's not going to be an overnight success, and then you're going to have a lower salary for a while. Okay, that is important that you point out as well. If you're young and you're just still with your parents, just make sure that your parents are there and they know what you're doing as well. So it's important that you talk. Don't decide from day one to quit your job, do that, because you have to make a plan, and that is important. You make a plan and you talk to your family or people around you. And then the balance, and that is important that you balance yourself. I see too many people starting and say, okay, I'm 100%, I'm going to be 24/7, and then after 3, 4, 5 months, because you're not going to get the result you wanted, you're going to be burned out, and then you're going to quit everything because you say, okay, that doesn't work. So you have to make a balance. You have to go and do some exercise, because you'll have more energy. You'll have to make sure that you eat properly as well, take vitamins, because it's going to be a long process and long hours as well. So you have to make sure you're healthy. If you're training, go to a training, even if it's walking around the block, you need sometimes to switch off. Sometimes you can't be 24/7 to your business. That is not going to work. You're going to be burned out. That's a guarantee you. I did that, and I was working. At one point, I was so tired. We could see it on the videos. We could see it, and I was snappy with my family. I was snappy with sometimes when I had different opinions with people. I didn't know how, because I was tired. So you want to have a balance in your life. You want to, as I said, do some meditation, and that I'll talk about on one of the videos I'm going to do, part of this 7 things you want to change about self-development, what you have to do just to change yourself as well, because it's going to be a process. It's going to be something big that you're going to change. And if you were used to work in a company and you decide to do that, you are going to change everything around you. You're going to change something about your life, your environment, everything you're doing, even the way you're going to eat. You'll see, because I found, and that is something personal, and I want to share it with you. I tried to cut the carbs because I felt like every afternoon I was sleepy, because it didn't agree with me. And so you'll see, when you start building your business, you'll see what you have to change in your life to have more energy, to be more focused, and what nutrients you need as well to take, because you will need some more energy, I guarantee you. So you need that as well for the balance. And also sleeping, you need to sleep. When I hear people telling you that they sleep only 3 hours because they're so focused, how many weeks you can do that? You can't. You have to have a balance. You need to sleep. If you are working late, try to sleep a little bit in the morning, or if you prefer to be you are a morning person, just get up earlier, do your gym, get a healthy breakfast, and then start your day. What is important also is just to not to get into caffeine and drink coffees after coffees, because you're going to be hyper. At one point, you're going to be tired and burnt out, and that is what's happening on a lot of entrepreneurs that start their business, because they're so focused and they so want to have everything, and that is what I'm going to go on number 4. You have to know your limitation. You can't do everything on your own. You have to delegate. You can't control everything, and that is something I had to learn myself. And so, because I'm kind of a freak control, I wanted to know exactly what was going on everywhere, on all my businesses, on my team members, and I wanted to be part of every webinars. But at one point, you're getting tired, so you have to know when to delegate. You have to surround yourself with like-minded people, with people that you trust, and they have the same focus as you, they have the same view as you, and they want to do the same business. So you have to delegate. If, for example, and it's what I started to do on one of my team, when I was doing all the webinars twice a week and doing all the presentation. And what happened is I was guiding some of my team leaders to do that after, and then I was just going on the webinar as just a follower, or just a customer or a distributor. I was letting them do that, and it's worked well, because you're not going to be able to do everything, especially if you want to grow your business, or if you want to have multiple stream of income. You can't control everything. So delegate, and it's what I was saying, try to get autoresponders, different things that are going to help you to help into your business, so you don't have to be present all the time. If, for example, you have a webinar that is really well done, you can always keep that, and then you can give that to other people. You don't have to be physically doing your webinar, and that is something you have to think about, because you are not a machine, and at one point you need to delegate more. And the same thing, if there is some task you can't do, and because you are, I wasn't a techie at the start, and you can't do everything, all the videos, or the intro videos, or even, all the files and all the pictures. try to see your some of your team members that can do the job and delegate. So that is important to do that. So that are the sacrifices I think I was thinking of. So if you have other sacrifices that you had to make, just I'll be happy to connect with you. Just share it with me. And you can see more blogs at www.followkathy.com. You'll be able to see more blogs, more tips and tricks that I use and what I do for my business to help it grow. And also you'll be able to see all your parts of the 7 things that you have to change. So that was part 2, the sacrifice, and I did earlier the part 1, which was commitment. So you'll see more videos about it. I'll do a blog also. So stay tuned, and I'll see you tomorrow for part 3, which will be consistency. What you have to do to be consistent and what will help you to be consistent. All right. Thank you guys, and happy to connect with you. I'll see you soon. Bye.